If you scroll through social media or look around your neighborhood, it seems like everyone is richer than you. They're driving luxury cars, traveling to exotic places, wearing designer clothes, eating at expensive restaurants, and living in beautiful homes. Meanwhile, you're grinding, saving, and still feeling broke. It's demoralizing, and it makes you question if you're doing something wrong. But here's the truth. Most of those people aren't actually rich. They're performing wealth, not living it. They're drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and one emergency away from financial disaster. The gap between appearance and reality has never been wider, and it's destroying people's mental health and financial discipline. I'm Kyle, and today I'm exposing why everyone seems richer than you, the psychological tricks making you feel poor, the financial reality behind the illusion, and how to stop comparing and start building real wealth. This will change how you see money forever. Let's break it down. The first reason everyone seems richer is because you're only seeing their highlight reel. Social media is a curated performance where people showcase the best 1% of their lives. They post the vacation, not the credit card bill. They post the new car, not the 6-year loan at 8% interest. They post the designer bag, not the empty savings account. You're comparing your full reality, bills, stress, struggle, to their carefully edited fiction. This creates a distorted perception where everyone looks successful and you feel behind. But here's what you don't see: the debt, the anxiety, the financial pressure, the reality that most of what they're showing is financed, rented, or borrowed. The luxury car is leased. The vacation was put on a credit card. The designer clothes were bought on payment plans. They're not rich, they're performing rich, and the performance is bankrupting them. The second reason is lifestyle inflation and keeping up culture. When someone in your circle upgrades their lifestyle, everyone else feels pressure to match it. Your friend buys a new car, so you feel like yours is inadequate. Your coworker posts vacation photos, so you feel like you're missing out. Your neighbor renovates their house, so yours suddenly feels outdated. This social pressure triggers spending that you can't afford, all to avoid feeling left behind. But here's the trap. Most of those people can't afford it either. They're financing everything, living beyond their means, and hoping nobody finds out. The culture of keeping up is a race to the bottom where everyone is pretending to be wealthier than they are, and the cost is financial ruin. The irony is that the person who looks the richest is often the most broke, and the person who looks average is often the wealthiest. The third reason is debt invisibility. Debt is invisible. You see the $70,000 truck, but you don't see the $900 monthly payment. You see the $5,000 vacation, but you don't see the credit card balance growing. You see the $3,000 designer outfit, but you don't see the personal loan. Debt allows people to look rich temporarily while destroying their financial future. The average American has over $6,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest, plus car loans, student loans, and personal loans. These people look wealthy on the outside, but are financially drowning on the inside. Meanwhile, you might be living modestly, saving aggressively, and building real wealth. But because wealth is invisible and debt is disguised, you feel poor while they look rich. The truth is reversed. You're winning and they're losing. But society rewards appearance over reality, so the illusion persists. The fourth reason is income inequality and selective visibility. You're comparing yourself to the wrong people. Social media algorithms show you luxury, success, and wealth because that content gets engagement. You don't see the millions of people struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, or buried in debt because that content doesn't get promoted. This creates survivorship bias. You only see the winners, so you assume everyone is winning except you. But statistically, most people are broke. 60% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency. 78% live paycheck to paycheck. The median net worth for people under 35 is under $15,000. You're not behind, you're normal. The people who seem rich are either outliers, faking it, or both. The problem isn't your financial position, it's the distorted lens through which you're viewing everyone else. The fifth reason is the psychology of comparison. Humans are wired to compare themselves to their peers, and in the modern world, peers means everyone on the internet. You're not just comparing yourself to your neighbors, You're comparing yourself to influencers, celebrities, and the global 1%. This is psychologically devastating because the goalpost keeps moving. No matter how much you achieve, there's always someone with more. This triggers a sense of inadequacy that drives overconsumption and financial stress. Wealthy people avoid this trap by defining success internally, not externally. They set their own standards, track their own progress, and ignore what everyone else is doing. The average person gets sucked into the comparison game, which leads to overspending, debt, and perpetual dissatisfaction. The solution isn't to be richer than everyone, it's to stop comparing altogether.
The sixth reason is that wealth is invisible, but consumption is visible. Real wealth, savings, investments, assets, is hidden. You can't see someone's $500,000 investment portfolio, but you can see their $50,000 car. You can't see their $200,000 in retirement accounts, but you can see their designer clothes. Society has trained us to equate visible consumption with wealth, but the opposite is often true. Millionaires typically drive used cars, live in modest homes, and don't flash their wealth. They've built invisible wealth by avoiding visible consumption. Meanwhile, broke people drive luxury cars and wear expensive clothes to project success they don't have. The correlation between looking rich and being rich is negative. If someone is aggressively displaying wealth, they're probably faking it. If someone looks average, they might be a millionaire. The lesson? Stop judging wealth by appearance. The seventh reason is income versus net worth confusion. Someone might earn $150,000 per year and look rich, but if they spend $160,000, they're broke. Meanwhile, you might earn $70,000 but spend $50,000 and save $20,000, making you wealthier in net worth terms. Income is what you earn. Net worth is what you keep. Most people optimize for high income and high consumption, which creates the appearance of wealth but no actual wealth. They're on a hamster wheel, earning more, spending more, and staying broke. You might have lower income but higher savings rate, which means you're building wealth faster than people who earn twice as much. The person who seems richer isn't richer, they're just spending more. Focus on net worth, not income or consumption. The eighth reason is FOMO and the illusion of missing out. Social media creates a constant feeling that you're missing out on experiences, possessions, and lifestyles that everyone else is enjoying. This fear drives impulsive spending to catch up or not miss out. But here's the reality. Most of those experiences are financed, not affordable. The person posting about their luxury vacation might be paying it off for the next 2 years. The person flexing their new gadgets might have maxed out credit cards. You're not missing out, you're avoiding financial disaster. FOMO is a marketing tool designed to make you spend money you don't have on things you don't need. Wealthy people resist FOMO by understanding opportunity cost. Every dollar spent on temporary experiences is a dollar that can compound into permanent wealth. Here's how to escape the trap. First, delete or limit social media. The less you're exposed to performative wealth, the less pressure you'll feel. Second, stop comparing. Focus on your own financial goals, not what others are doing. Third, track net worth, not income or consumption. Net worth is the only metric that matters. Fourth, redefine success internally. Decide what makes you happy and pursue that, not what impresses others. Fifth, remember that most people are faking it. When you feel poor, remind yourself that the people who look rich are probably broke. Sixth, build invisible wealth. Invest aggressively, save consistently, and avoid visible consumption. Seventh, find community with people focused on wealth building, not wealth faking. Eighth, practice gratitude. Appreciate what you have instead of obsessing over what you lack. Ninth, understand that real wealth is boring, slow, and invisible. Flash is fake. The people who seem richer than you fall into 3 categories: the truly wealthy, rare, the high earners with zero savings, common, and the broke people faking it, most common. The truly wealthy are building assets quietly and don't need to show off.
The high earners are stuck on the hedonic treadmill, earning six figures but living paycheck to paycheck. The broke people are using debt to project success, hoping nobody notices. You're probably wealthier than the second and third categories, even if they look richer. The goal isn't to look rich, it's to be rich. And being rich means owning assets that generate income, having financial security, and living below your means. If you're doing that, you're winning, even if nobody knows it. The richest people often look the most average. That's not a coincidence, it's strategy. At the core, everyone seems richer than you because you're comparing your reality to their performance. They're showing the highlights, hiding the debt, and projecting wealth they don't have. Most people are broke, stressed, and faking it. The ones who look richest are often the most financially fragile. Meanwhile, you might be building real wealth quietly, and that's the only thing that matters. Start today. Stop scrolling social media mindlessly. Track your net worth monthly. Focus on your own financial progress and ignore what everyone else is doing. Celebrate small wins. Build invisible wealth. Live below your means. And remember, looking rich and being rich are opposites. Choose being rich. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt like everyone is wealthier than you? And what's one thing you'll stop comparing yourself on? The trap is real, but you can escape it. Let's build real wealth together.